everyone, it's Deb here from Deb's Greenhouse, and on today's top 5 plants we are going to talk about 5 plants you might have outside in your garden that you can overwinter indoors quite easily. So we're going to start with coleus. This is a big coleus planter. It's in like a 12-13 inch pot, and the plant, as you can see, is doing fantastic. It's glorious, it's beautiful. So if you have a coleus planter, you can bring that whole pot inside for the winter. Now, if you are dealing with bugs, we are going to talk about bugs later this week, but you can easily get a Dr. Doom spray things down. Coleus tend not to really have bugs, so it's something that's fairly simple to bring in. A lot of people prefer just to take a few cuttings and start them in a bud vase as well, instead of bringing in the whole pot. If you have a mixed planter with coleus in it, you can bring that in. You could cut this back to about half the size if you wanted to. Coleus comes in lots of different colors. We have a lot here. If you're looking to buy coleus to grow indoors, lots of varieties, and we're open through September on the weekends. If you're going to bring your coleus inside, or you're buying coleus to grow inside, put it in a super sunny spot. It's not going to be as over the winter time with less light. The colors won't be quite as vibrant. They will soften a bit, and it might stretch a little bit inside. You can always help combat that by putting a grow light on and giving them a little bit of foliar fertilizer a few times through the winter. So our next item for today's top 5 plants you can overwinter. And these are plants that are typically sold as bedding plants, so you wouldn't normally find them in a houseplant section. These are things you might already have in your garden, or that your garden center still has a few of that you can pick up. This is called Plectranthus. Plectranthus, there are 3 main varieties that we grow. I have some here in the wall. This one here is called Guacamole, and we have another one that's a darker purple. It's not jumping out at me, but it's another one that we carry. So if Plectranthus is something you have or you'd like to overwinter, again, some people do just take a slip and throw the other plant away for the winter if it's too big. This is a nice size, super easy to just take that right inside. Again, give these quite a bit of light, as much light as you can through the winter, and always, as always, when we have really low light levels, a grow light always helps. Okay. Now the belle of the ball. So these are beautiful Rex begonias. You can easily overwinter these. I would say that typically these used to be sold as a house plant. In the last few years, they've really been sold as bedding plants that you would grow in the shade outside in the summertime. But if you bring this in before it freezes, and that's the thing, you have to bring all of these in before you get a frost. We don't have a frost in our forecast. A lot of years we don't have anything too chilly until the end of September, but every year is different, so watch those overnight temperatures in your area. You can bring this inside. I actually just brought one of these into my house the other day. I love this color. It's so vibrant, and they stay this really great color. I've had Rex begonias as houseplants for years, so very easy to grow inside. I would say an area that doesn't get direct light is fine. If the room is bright but light isn't exactly touching it, it will still be okay. Not a lot of water on these guys, and we would do a fertilizer usually January. Grow lights always are a benefit again, so we're going to keep talking about that. We do have a lot of these in stock. If you want one, we're open today 10 to 5, or we will be open Saturdays and Sundays noon to 5 in September, and we'll have them at our Christmas markets too. We have lots, and they're so beautiful. So that's a very easy plant to overwinter. Now, a lot of people do overwinter their regular begonias. We're just talking about Rex today. The next item you want to hang on to, if you've got Dracaena, or as they're called, a green spike in your garden, I would definitely, before a heavy frost, dig that out and save it inside. Now this is just in a little 6-inch pot, but you can easily put it in like a 10 or 12-inch planter to overwinter. I've had Dracaena over the years that I kept. Well, I have one in here that's probably 7 or 8 years old, and it's very big. So there is a Dracaena shortage for 2024, and possibly going further. One of the big seed suppliers had a crop failure, and Dracaena seed can take up to 10 years to harvest. So definitely overwinter your Dracaenas. One, it is more, it's a pricey plant, but it is easy to grow. Direct light in your house and keep it very, very dry. If it is too wet, the core, like the middle part, will get very soft. So keep it on the dry side. There are some bugs that do love Dracaenas, so we will talk more about bugs next week. And our fifth item for today's top 5, a really common Betty plant, is English ivy. There are so many types of English ivy. Really, there's probably hundreds, if not thousands, of varieties. So you can dig this up before we get that hard, heavy frost. Put it in a nice pot, lots of light indoors. And again, keep them on the drier side. We don't want to saturate them too much. They are very slow growing. You might not even see hardly any new growth through the winter at all, but you can easily keep it and enjoy it again outside next summer or forever as an indoor plant. And that wraps up today's top 5 plants you can take from your outside to the inside for the winter. Thanks, guys.